Lawyers, before you waste thousands of dollars with digital marketing, you are going to want to watch this video. Most law firms aren't thinking about this integral part of their business the right way, and it's costing them millions of dollars every year. I'm going to pull back exactly how to ensure you ROI from your lead gen efforts. This will be one of the most important videos you watch for your law firm if you buy ads or leads. Let's dive in. If you're new here, my name is Avery Lynch, founder of Adsurdly. We've spent over $70 million online successfully with over $1 billion in revenue attributed to it. And in today's video, we're going to break down the biggest profit center in your law firm. How do you ensure you ROI from your marketing efforts? My philosophy with this is pretty simple. 50% of your success is choosing the right partner, and 50% of your success is your intake team. When partners come to work with us and aren't sold on that being true, I don't work with them. It's that simple.
Avery, that's easy for you to say because you're just blaming the client instead of taking responsibility.
Instead of telling you the hundreds of personal examples that I have from marketing over the last decade, let's use the marketer's Bible. It's easy for marketers to make up data that says whatever I want it to say. You're likely tired of talking to people like me, which is why you're here watching this video.
Why are we watching this?
What I call the Marketer's Bible is a study that the Harvard Business Review did on lead management. They wanted to answer the age-old question. How do you know if your marketing isn't They took 15,000 web leads through 100,000 call attempts, and what they found was staggering. The big takeaways were as follows. Number one, the first 0 to 5 minutes versus the next 5-minute window. If you called the first 0 to 5 minutes, you had a 400% increase in contact rate. So speed to lead is massively important. And the fall off from after 120 seconds was pretty nuts. So how do you do this? As much as you can integrate with the posting of leads, usually via API or webhook, you ensure that data lands in your process. And if you've got some sort of dialer or notification system that your team is moving quickly on, you can protect that window. Real quick, before we move on to the next point, every partner we work with here at Adsurdly, we deep dive into their intake process and system. We provide accountability by testing their teams monthly on responses to give reports. If you'd like a marketing partner that goes above and beyond in ensuring every ad dollar is profitable for your firm, go to www.adsurdly.com and book a call directly with me. Back to what I was saying. The second finding from the study was that the average rep only called 3 times, while the average pickup attempt across 100,000 attempts was attempt number 6. This is the biggest leaky bucket we see with intake teams, especially older intake teams. Older firms, especially because they're afraid to call their leads more than 4 to 5 times over a few weeks. Firms who don't have an average of 15 call attempts are going to get frustrated with every lead vendor. I'm going to say that louder for the people in the back. Firms who do not have an average of 15 call attempts on their leads are going to be frustrated with every lead vendor. This is ultimately your ability to protect yourself as a law firm. The quality of your intake team is the ultimate weapon at vetting lead sources. And if you don't have the right ingredients, your team will live and die by the whims of a small amount of leads. You'll buy 20 or spin up a small marketing campaign that launches on a Friday and the data sits over the weekend, and you'll be frustrated Tuesday when you've had 10 leads and no cases, and you're out a few $1,000s. The quality of your intake team is the ultimate weapon at vetting lead sources. Firms will make more money executing the marketing manager model over the bring everything in-house strategy. But that's a point for a totally different video. You want to have a dialed-in intake team because it's your ultimate way of protecting your internal team and knowing how to vet lead sources. Point number 3, the best times to call a lead are the 8 to 9 a.m. window and the 4 to 6 p.m. windows. Why do you think that is? It comes as no surprise when people aren't distracted by their work, families, and responsibilities they pick up. Those are the commuting windows. While calling as the lead comes in is the best time to call, start organizing your follow-ups with that point accordingly. So let's quickly review the big 3 points from the study before I go on into our bonus section. Number 1, speed to lead is imperative. call leads in the first 0 to 5 minutes. Number 2, have an average of 15 call attempts on your leads. And number 3, the best call windows are 8 to 9 a.m. and 4 to 6 p.m. These are our requisites for every firm we bring on, and we test them when they engage with us by being a lead in their system. On to the bonus section. These are my findings outside of the Harvard Business Review's report. This is what we've battle tested. Firstly, the best thing I've ever heard out of the mouth of an intake manager is hurt people are busy being hurt. For your more recent DOI leads, these are the leads that after 15 attempts will have the highest signing rates. What I'm not saying here is that they sign at a higher rate than your initial 15 attempts. I'm saying in comparison to all leads after 15 call attempts, these will have the highest signing rate. So you want to make sure you protect this. Typically, the cases lawyers are looking for are also these due to the significance of injury. Second bonus item is caller ID. If you can match the local area code of where the lead is from, your contact rate will be higher. Therefore, your signing rate will be better. People will feel more connected to their local area code than some 1-800 number or something else. And finally, the 7 to 10 p.m. windows and the weekend coverage are incredibly important to have to protect the success of your team. If you don't have team members who are working during those hours, I would suggest outsource solutions. And if you book a call with us, I can tell you about who those are. These are heavy research window hours. People are working from 9 to 5, and that's when you're working and your call team is on, which means they are researching and wanting to talk to you when no one's at your firm. So if you want to make sure you're not leaving any money on the table, you want to make sure those hours are covered appropriately. Let's quickly review my bonus items. Number 1, hurt people are busy being hurt. Number 2, caller ID matching helps contact rates. And number 3, after hours and weekend coverage will significantly affect contact rates. We didn't even cover the quality of the content that you say over the phone, because ultimately today's video is just focused on process. Your firm should be shooting for a 70 to 80% contact rate across all leads. Depending on the economics of the lead cost, sub 60% contact rate is a good indicator of poor lead quality. If we're below that over 30 to 40 leads, that source should be investigated. Ready to sign more cases with a marketer that actually knows what they're doing? Go to www.adsurdly.com and book a call directly with me. We'll see you on the next video.